Welcome back to another video. Now let's jump straight into the topic because over the last 2 or 3 years, the biggest tech monopolies on the planet have been aggressively pushing the exact same narrative onto everyone, constantly repeating that generative artificial intelligence is the inevitable future of the internet. With billionaire CEOs and venture capitalists claiming that human artists, writers, and even developers are becoming obsolete, insisting that within just a few years, every game we play, every platform we use, and every operating system we install will be dominated by automated, algorithm-driven content instead of real human creativity. And to make that vision a reality, they invested hundreds of billions of dollars into massive server farms and endless data scraping operations while expecting the public to passively consume whatever AI-generated content gets pushed onto their screens. And while they successfully forced this technology into corporate environments like web development and enterprise software where companies had no real choice but to adopt it, the industry made one massive and ultimately fatal mistake when they tried to force that same artificial intelligence into the gaming community. Because in just the past few weeks, we have seen players, gamers, and even developers organize one of the most aggressive, effective, and financially damaging rejections of corporate technology in modern history, actively pushing back and bursting what has become a multi-billion-dollar AI bubble. And today we are looking at how players pressured Microsoft's newest Xbox CEO into publicly apologizing for AI-driven content, how Roblox, a game both I and my sister play, is currently damaging its own platform with AI features and restrictive chat systems, and how leaked industry data suggests that the so-called dead internet theory is collapsing simply because gamers refuse to accept it. And to really understand how badly tech giants are losing this fight, you need to look at the level of panic inside Microsoft, a company that has essentially bet its trillion-dollar future on embedding AI into every part of daily life while simultaneously trying to figure out how to monetize it within gaming, even going as far as appointing Asha Sharma, an executive heavily focused on AI products, as the new CEO of Xbox just weeks ago. A decision that triggered immediate, loud, and overwhelming backlash across social media, forums, and Reddit, where gamers openly declared that Xbox was finished and would soon be flooded with AI-generated garbage, creating so much pressure that Microsoft could not ignore it and forcing the new CEO to release a public statement before even settling into the role, promising that the company would not prioritize short-term efficiency and explicitly stating they would not flood the ecosystem with soulless AI content, which is honestly insane when you think about it because the gaming community effectively pushed a Microsoft executive into using terms like AI slop just to regain trust, proving that they understand if they apply the same AI strategies used in corporate software to gaming, they will face serious financial consequences. And while Microsoft is now acting cautiously, other companies are learning the hard way what happens when you force unwanted AI features onto players, with Roblox being a perfect example as it moves away from its classic hashtag filter, which despite being imperfect was simple and iconic, and replaces it with a real-time AI chat rephraser that doesn't block messages but instead rewrites them into something the system considers acceptable and sends that altered version into chat, a change that has caused massive backlash because it feels like a dystopian system where a corporation is literally putting words into users' mouths in real time, something that comes across as completely Orwellian, especially when combined with survey data showing that 85% of gamers have a negative view of generative AI in games and 63% feel strongly against it. While tech billionaires now appear in interviews expressing shock and frustration that people are rejecting the very systems they invested billions into building, which highlights why the gaming community is often seen as the final boss of the internet. Because unlike other sectors where people quietly accept changes, gamers understand quality, value, human creativity, and most importantly, know how to organize boycotts that actually hurt company profits, ultimately proving that the entire idea of a dead internet filled with machine-generated content is not being accepted but actively resisted as the industry overplayed its hand, leading to a situation where developers don't want to build with AI, players don't want to support it, and tech executives are starting to panic as the bubble begins to crack in real time. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.